and this is all me, so people can stop asking Eric in his chat room, but I ended the live version of Chris Akin Presents for no animosity, and I just want to be very clear about that because I've gotten a few messages and I've seen a few messages in Eric's chat room on the Unleashed about, did you guys have a falling out? Or we didn't have any kind of falling out. I just don't have time. I made a commitment for 2026 that's going to keep me a lot more busy, and I'm just not going to have the time anymore. I just don't have the time like I did for all the shows and all the network shows. So I actually closed kind of the network other than just CMS, a different version of Chris Akin Presents, in a shorter, easier one, and the Seth Show, and then the whatchamacallit, the Crunch podcast as well. So that's plenty. That's more than enough shows for me. That's all, but that's all I can do. I just can't. And God knows the worst part about this whole thing about quitting it was I think Eric feels like he did something wrong or I'm mad or something like that. I just get that vibe. I don't know why he hasn't said that, but I hope that's not true because Lord knows I got no issue. I love Eric like a brother, man. He's one of us. To me, he's one of us, same as you in my world. I mean, he is a true brother. I just don't have time to do it anymore.
Sure.
And, and he's off doing his own thing and he's doing well with it. I saw last night he had the author Steve Rosen and Tris Mahaffey, the amplifier maker, on Eric Farentino's Unleashed, and they were talking Van Halen for 2 or 3 hours. And, Eric's got his thing going. So the bird or the grasshopper has jumped out of my hand, so to speak. He's gone on to do his own thing. He'll probably do it better than we ever did.
As he should. And, at least he can tailor the show to be what he wants it to be.
Absolutely.
So he's got full artistic creativity there.
He does. As far as there's a couple people in the chat room asking about the Fright Bites. Eric has a new host for the Fright Bite, Daria Dark, another vampire. So you guys could check that out. I think it's on Tuesday night at what would be 10 p.m. Eastern for Eastern, whatever, 7 p.m. on Tuesday. He has the first Fright Bite without me. He doesn't need me for the Fright Bite. It'll be more fun if he has somebody that's also playing fucking vampire. So, that's fine. It'll be fine. I mean, it's, and of course at some point I'll pop in on Unleashed and I'll pop in. Maybe I'll even pop in on a Fright Bite at some point. But again, as I said before, because everybody's saying this, well, maybe you could just do Fright Bite. I don't have time and I'm not going to get into what I'm doing. I told you, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, right.
It's legitimate work. It's not Chris has a new idea to write a book or something like that. It's not that. It's like legitimate crunch the worky work that I'm going to have to be doing pretty much 8 to 10 hours a day. And with that, I got to cut stuff out. I had to cut things down. I can't be editing Talking Into Infinity anymore. And I can't be editing Live and Loud with the Lord anymore. And I can't do 4 or an episode of Fright Bite and 4 Chris Akin Presents and 4 classic metal shows and 8 Seth Williams shows it's 2 Crunch shows. There's so much shit in my world. I took on too much, which you told me I was going to do a year ago.
Yeah, and I did. And you have all the interviews.
And I have all the interviews. And let's not forget, I also own a couple of businesses. So I have so much shit going on that I just I had to make some choices that I didn't want to make. I'm not happy that I had to make any of these choices. I didn't want to end the network. I certainly didn't want to have any sort of an issue or a problem with Eric and Chris Akin Presents. And I didn't, but I also want to keep my house, and I hate to say it, but the only way I keep my house is if I start cutting some shit. So I did.
And doing some work that pays some money.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, none of this stuff's really making me wealthy at all. So, this one, the new giggy gig thing is going to make me legitimate money again, which is what I need to be doing. So,
right. As with anybody.
Yeah.
As with anybody, so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You gotta prioritize. So as much as fun as doing shows and all these other things are, I mean, you have to prioritize, because I don't think Chris wants to be living under the 480 bridge.
No. I love Barden in the chat room. Chris has a millionaire brother. I do, but what am I going to do? Go to my brother? Hey, bro. It's bill time again. Can you pay my bills?
I mean, who relies on their family to pay their expenses?
When you go to your family, when shit is really tough, that's when you go to your family. When shit is really tough, when you've done everything you can and it's still not enough, that's when you lean on family. Yeah, you don't just casually lean on family because they have money. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, my brother would say yes. He might look at me and say, well, go cut your hair, fucko. And I'd be like, no. He's a corporate guy.
Yeah, I mean, people just don't live off their family.
No.
And the ones who do will slice your neck.
Yes, exactly.
Too soon?
It's not too soon to me. Fuck that guy.
So, anyway, you still have the CMS. That's all you guys need anyway. So,
that's right.
The hell with it.
J-Rad, I got a spare room for you, Chris. Thanks. That's what I want to do. I want to live in somebody's spare room. I don't want to keep my own house. I'd rather live in
maybe it's a room with a view.
Run, more.
Well, very good.
So that's my world. It was not a fun week. It was a pretty ugly week, but whatever. I'm through it.
Well,
looking forward to the break. I will tell you that.
Yeah, couple weeks, just kind of lay low, kind of get rest up, recharge the brain, get reorganized.
And the only thing I'm going to be doing during that whole time is I've been doing, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but I've been doing what I'm going to do, which is basically fresh out of your mouth. I started back doing the little 5 to 10 minute Chris Akin Presents episodes, and getting away from talking about music exclusively on that stuff. And I'm going to talk more about TV and movies and